Tachana. Hello, friends. Good evening, everyone. So, welcome to Four Obstacles Workshop. Today is our last day. Last 4 days, we discussed about all the four obstacles of a spiritual warrior. Today, we are going to do some fun activities. We'll celebrate and we'll share what are those four obstacles and what is our learning and our viewers learning out of it. We'll try to learn all these things. And basically, the main motto is to celebrate and enjoy and share. Okay, so let's meditate as usual. We follow our ritual, that is a meditation of 5 minutes. Let's begin that. After that, we'll get into the other segments. Let's all sit in a comfortable posture, fingers into fingers. Rest your elbows in your lap with a beautiful smile. Gently close your eyes. Slowly start observing your normal, natural breathing. The normal, natural breathing. Feel the warmth of breath into and out through your breath. Be with it. Enjoy the rhythm of your breath. Let me come back to bodily awareness. Whenever you're ready, release your fingers. Place your palms on your eyes. With a beautiful smile, open your eyes, please. Yes, friends. Before starting this, I would like to share one thing which came into my mind. We always start our sessions, our workshops, whatever we do, with the 5 minutes of meditation, and sometimes we even end with 5 minutes of meditation. So, unknowingly, I used a word called ritual. So, I just thought why I used that word, and I closed my eyes. And I got the answer like this. We may be doing many things before joining this session, right? So to connect with us, to come into this present moment, to cherish this moment, whatever the session time or whatever it is, for that we do this meditation. It's not just a kind of thing we just follow, like a session or something means we'll just meditate for 5 minutes. It's not that. It is just connecting with yourself and coming into this present moment. And from here, whatever we are learning from this session, we can be more attentive and we'll connect with ourselves. At the same time, whatever we need to get it from this session, will be more attentive and we can experience those energies. So that's a answer I got it. So I felt like sharing with you all. And so let's start with a fun activity. Let's have a questions. Do you want me to share the screen or should I ask you the question what it is, Lon?
Maybe sharing the screen, maybe more.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll share the screen.
Yes,
We
masters.
have,
I'm sorry.
yeah. No,
Uh,
no, no. Go ahead.
Please unmute yourself and be ready to raise your hands so you can answer.
So I'll take care of the questions. You take care who is raising the hands.
Of course, yes, I will do that.
Okay? Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sure.
Yes. So all of you ready to answer the questions? Thank you so much, Lavanya, for preparing these questions. Lavanya Manoharan.
Yes.
Yeah. So our first question is why is it important to keep progressing spiritually? The first option is because society expects it. Second option is to fulfill our purpose on earth and not remain stagnant. Third option is to impress others with our knowledge. The fourth option is to compete with other spiritual seekers. Compete with other spiritual speakers or seekers.
Madam,
Sorry?
can I answer it?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, answer B.
Okay. So everybody agree with this answer?
Yeah, I would say B too.
Okay, that's nice. Then the second,
Uh,
yeah,
Madhuri,
yeah,
maybe we can, because it is kind of easy questions, and so we may have a little bit discussion on it.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so if any whoever answers the first time get a chance to explain why it is or something.
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
they choose this answer?
I can speak about it.
Yeah, please.
So it is something like this is not to show to others. It is our journey that we have to help our soul and then progress other souls as well. As I have found this, I need other souls also uplift. So it's not something myself being selfish and getting the spiritual powers. We know again we cannot use the spiritual powers whatever you get for self. So similarly, when we progress in spirituality, we need to help others, not remaining stagnant. So that is my perspective.
Okay. Anybody else would like to add?
Ratna ma'am, Uma, SR.
Yes,
Yeah, I would like to speak if you don't mind. Can I get a turn?
Please, Shilpa, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, at least for me, it was always a nudge. Whatever I was doing, I was never fulfilled. And the other thing is, we are here to evolve, right? Like, no matter what you do, even when you work in a workplace, like, in a traditional office, like corporate office, that's what you look for. Same thing in life. It actually evolution is the nature. That's the very core nature of us human beings. We always want to evolve whether to become a better human being or whether whatever you do in whatever work you do, like yesterday I cleaned my house, today I want to do it even more better. I want to improvise by decorating the house, right? Or yesterday, like 10 years ago, the way how I cooked, now I want to be a better cook than that. So that's the very nature of it. Core nature of it is to evolve and to become even more better. So spirituality, I think, in my opinion, spirituality is nothing but personality development. There is no other difference, at least to me. I feel it's just you being a better version of yourselves. I think the spirituality, that word sounds very mystical, and it has a very stigma around it. But in reality, it's nothing but you becoming a better version.
Okay.
Can you clarify? I mean, when you say better version, it should be again selfless. I mean, I'm just putting my views. It's nothing. No, no, no thought of cutting someone or something. Your views, madam. I'm just pitching in
Mhm.
to help ourselves. That when we say improving ourselves, so that is where we get sometimes ego or something comes into picture. But we need to maintain that levels also. So not becoming too much into self and
Mhm.
then being selfless. And also, there is no competition here. Basically, you win, I win. So we are all win-win because we are in the middle
No,
path.
no, it is becoming a better version of yourself. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, how was I as a person to today? How am I being a better person? That means, am I more loving? Am I more empathetic? Am I more thoughtful of others? Everything. So that benefits the society also, others also, directly and indirectly, right? So it is not a competition at all. It's not even competing with yourselves, like from yesterday to today. It's just that, okay, how am I a better, like, how am I growing from yesterday to today? That's all. And it's nothing. There is no need for any competition to begin with, either with others or with even yourselves. You're just evolving. That's all. Evolution is what I can say. Probably, I think that's a better word.
I agree with Shilpa in a way because I'm not someone else out of universe. The universe is included with me. So if I am a part of universe, so universe doesn't allow or doesn't make sense if it is not uh, yeah at some part of the universe is not evolved, so it does not spiritual evolution of the world. So So every component of the universe have to evolve. So in that way, my own evolution, my own enlightenment, improvement, my personality is also the improvement of spiritual growth of the entire society and universe.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because the fundamental concept of universe is an expansion. It's an ever expansion universe. So being part of that, we have a, same, not situation. I'm not getting the right word now today. Yeah, it's part of the, universal beings. So we also have to have the concept of, being part of this expansion. Sorry, guys, sorry, masters, today my
No,
connection isn't that great. Yeah.
and also the purpose of life is uh, as per spiritual tablets, we have to evolve ourselves as a person, and also being a human being, we have third eye. So we do have to the physical senses. We have to improve all the physical senses and being have the positive qualities, remove negative qualities, arshad vargas. Along with that, and we have to practice in such a way, we have to open our third eye, perfect it and complete it, and there are other dimensions we have to experience it. Without this physical life, Patriji says, like, we have to experience the death while we are living. That means we have to go to the other dimensions and we have to see where we will, after this life, what will be our next life or next dimension, where we are going to.
Yeah.
What's our purpose? Yeah.
Kind of astral travel, right, madam?
Yeah, all the time, third eye things. Yeah.
Experiences. So basically, you want to experience each and everything, not limiting yourself to something, like not searching for the truth. Everyone has to go and search their truth, own truth, and experience. Not again being like saying that, "Ayo, I missed this in this journey. I did not do this experience." Something after going back. Yep.
So, yeah, anyone else want to share anything? Or I think we have 10 questions today, so we will
When we
go.
say society expects it. So does society expect the first option? When we say society expects the option.
So here it is, what I understand. Yeah, as Shilpa said, like spirituality, sometimes it sounds like a miracle or something, but spirituality is to, uh, we are made up of spirit. We are not the body, we are the spirit. So to improve ourselves is spirituality. So becoming a perfect person is spirituality. So of course, society also expects us to be perfect, right? Society wants me to behave well.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is also,
Otherwise, they'll give you a stamp saying you're not good. You're
yes.
following that. This, yeah.
Yeah, Shilpa, go ahead, please.
I agree to what you mentioned for the most part, Lavanya Garu, but also perfection. There is no such a thing as a perfection. Nobody can ever be perfect. I think we are all collectively going to become that source, and that is perfect. But each of us individually, there is nothing called as perfection. You trying to be the best version of yourself, like every day, whatever you do with good intentions. Do you have good intentions? Do you have good thoughts? Are you trying to not harm somebody else or yourselves? That is the only, that is the closest definition to perfection. But we don't have to strive for perfection. You try to be good, but at the same time, today you're not doing a good job. You have shouted at somebody, at least, acknowledge that. At least you feel bad about it, guilty about it and just pat on your back and just say, no, tomorrow I'm going to be a better version than today
Yes,
and
yeah.
move on. But there is no such a thing as perfection. I think I strived for perfection for a long, long time in my life, and I realized that there is no such a thing as perfection. So let me be who I am. That's all.
Yes,
Thank
you.
you.
Adding to Shilpa's point, even I agree with that because everyone's perfection definition is so different. So we cannot compete with others' perfection definition. So we need to, we are the answerable person to ourselves. At the same time, if we work on ourselves, we'll be a better person. So I agree with
They
Shilpa, whatever
resemble
she
the
said.
same, madam. So when we say
Yeah.
success, success is not same for everyone. See,
Yes.
I want success in my career. Someone wants career success in their business. So success is different in different parameters. But how we do
Yeah.
is, are you happy in doing that? Are you really motivated towards it, your goal? So that is the success. I feel like, are you involved and enjoying the journey of what you want? So similarly,
Yeah.
yep, being what we want and then seeing the better version of ourselves daily, day in, day out, next day. So yeah. But always, I feel
Yeah.
one thing to add is whenever there is a conflict, especially in my work area, when someone drags you, like you committed this mistake, they want to show you up in the groups or somewhere. So this is because of you, we had the system down or something, example. So we show them back retaliation, but instead of that, when I show retaliation, I felt some days I'm not having the good day till the evening. I could not make it so happy. Next day I go morning and then I start my journey. Still, I have that memory of what I did. So instead of going that, one day I made it like, okay, it's fine. I made it mistake. So I don't want to show what you made, the other person made that same mistake again. And then, no, ala chesav. Because of you did, I am doing not something. Because of if we go in that conflict mode, we are not making our brain to settle. So always having that conflict resolution immediately and then taking the peace is the best way to start with because you're trying to go diplomatically. So I'm just telling this experience in my work so that I'm just putting it here. So how I handled my situation in a spiritual way when dealing the things, the same other person is in not spiritual, but he's a materialistic person. I would say like physical person, but not into spirituality. So how I am dealing with the other person. So when we apply this, so you have the peace of mind. I felt it. So yeah.
There's something which I want to add up here. Sometimes when somebody comes and they make sure that to tell you this is a mistake. Sometimes our ego also it flares up and we wanted to go and prove that yes, you are the wrong person, not me. So we need to check our emotions also if
Yeah. Yeah.
where we are standing. If it is really triggering you, then definitely we need to work on that particular ego related stuff.
Yeah.
Always it's see in spirituality we feel that whatever is coming it is for learning. This so the same thing it applies in our day-to-day life too. It is like if it is coming to us, we need to see our emotions, how it is, and we need to surrender to it. Okay, this is coming to me, what I need to learn from this. The same thing applies here also. That is, it is spirituality and physical world both are same. It goes, it's not even goes parallelly. It goes as a straight line. It incorporates in both things are goes in a straight line. There is nothing called this is different, that is different. So we need to when we see both the things in a good way, then we won't feel like to get the urge of proving them or do something. It is just the awareness what we create and we'll just move forward. That's all. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, can we move to second question or
Yes.
okay. Why it is important to keep progressing? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we did it already. Yeah, it's a B.
Yeah. Why it is coming the same one?
I think you want to go down, madam. Next slide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying, but somehow it's not happening.
Do you want me to share, Madhuri?
Are you able to share?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, please.
you're able to see me, right? So yeah,
Yeah, we
so
can.
the question is B answer. The second question, what is spiritual laziness? So A, not wanting to wake up early. B, avoiding responsibilities in daily life. C, losing the will to progress spiritually after gaining some knowledge. D, sleeping too much.
Please use the answer, madam.
Sir, we have
Losing the will
we
to
have
progress.
to wait a minute for people to think, and
Or else put a restriction that Sukumar, you should not answer, I will not answer.
no, no, not that, not that.
Okay. So, yeah, spiritual laziness is something like once, I mean, yesterday we did this workshop activity. It's something like not regarding the physical, the daily activities that we already cross this boundary and we enter the spiritual journey and the knowledge that we get there. After the getting the knowledge, then we come back to saying that, oh, I'm not feeling something, I'm not progressing. I want to, I mean, something that where there we get the little bit lag in our activities or daily life. So where I feel I am stagnant or something after gaining some spirituality. So it's not in the beginning. So that is where it creates this the word spiritual laziness. So and then we have to still continue with learning of activities like art or language skill, so that to keep us the momentum and then ensure that soul is learning always. It's not stopping it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Shilpa ma'am, please go ahead.
Thank you. C looks closer to the final answer, but actually speaking, I feel all of them because they're all interlinked. Balancing your spiritual life as well as your worldly life, both of them go hand in hand. So I feel like, even like, for example, avoiding responsibilities in daily life, right? That means you're indirectly causing inconvenience to others also who are not in the same journey as you right now, not only to others, even for yourselves. That middle path thing, right? Like how Buddha says, middle path. You should be able to balance both. If you're avoiding your responsibilities in daily life, if you're not eating well, if you're not sleeping well, or if you're sleeping too much and being lethargic and not doing what you're supposed to be doing, contributing to the world, all of these are also actually spiritual laziness, in my opinion. And I don't know about waking up early part because I'm not an early riser naturally. I'm a little bit because for me, my best sleep always comes in like from 3 to 6 a.m. in the morning. But also my meditations happen good during that time. So both. So I don't know about not wanting to wake up early part. I feel I can catch up. I can still do like meditation. That's the best part about meditation, right? You can do it any time of the day.
Awareness is already there,
Whether I
madam.
work up early or not is sorry.
Whether you sleep or not, your awareness is already expanding. I'm just interrupting, sorry, just as a conversation.
No, no, please go ahead.
No,
Yeah, that's
no.
a good point.
Whether you sleep at 3 to 6 or because it is your how your soul or body is adjusting. So that is how your that's good how we can decide, right? It's not something you have to sleep like 10 or a 6. We have circadian rhythm, but it's up to how our body is setting up the sleep, or if we take the sleep activity here. So it can be sleeping too much or getting up. But it generalizing the term when we say the science, right, madam? Day-to-day activities involving everyone, not only spiritual or all the people, then 10 to 6 is something that they say, right? 8 hours of sleep. So, but if you are a yogi, Rogi, Yogi, Bogi, there is a 3 spiritual tablets. So yogi will not sleep, and also Bogi will not sleep, and Rogi also will not sleep. They have their own different types of activities that they do. So this spiritual laziness, as there is no option, as there is no all as the option, so I chose C. So if it is E, all is there, then it can be conflict of 2 3 options. Sleeping too much can be, avoiding responsibilities can also be because of the lag that we get after gaining the spiritual energy. Sometimes we deviate, there is no momentum in our life. So, yeah,
Right.
go ahead, madam.
Yeah. No, I mean, I totally concur with you actually on this part because like even the very first choice, if the question would have said pick only one, I would have chosen C. But and if there would have been an E option, which is like, all of the above, I would have picked that.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, but because I don't have that, I'm explaining more that, C would
Yeah.
have been my first choice, but actually it's not C alone. It's all of them together, except that, not wanting to wake up early because I don't know, because I'm not an early raiser. Maybe that's why I'm feeling I will dismiss A, but B, C, D, in my opinion, are the spiritual laziness.
So, in my opinion, so all of these are correct when depending on the definition of spirituality, what our definition for spirituality, then everything applies. Like doing the daily routine, avoiding the daily routine because of, for example, because I'm lazy, because I have no motivation. So, having no motivation is kind of lower frequency, being low in the spirituality. So yeah, when as a spiritual person, I mean any person is a spiritual person. So when we are want to be ourselves, what how we are supposed to do to the fullest, so all this will be very easy to waking up early, sleeping less, and doing the daily routines, being happy, whatever problems come in our life, still we are being happy. So everything is part of spirituality. So it depends on the definition, I think.
Yeah.
Adding to this, my opinion is I feel spiritual laziness is something related to your soul evolution. We are will reach to certain point and we feel that okay, we are done. When we are stopping that, we are stopping our evolution of our soul. So for that, to kickstart of that, we may get some experiences, some guidance. We need to connect with it and move forward. So that is my understanding about
Yeah.
spiritual laziness word.
Yes, yeah, yeah. According to spiritual tablets, that's what we have, because spiritual is beyond physical level.
Physical
Then,
level.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is a little bit higher knowledge that you as a physical or materialistic person, where you feel as you did not start your journey and then you feel that is the normal laziness, the term that we call. And once you enter the spiritual journey, madam, I agree with your point. So where our soul evolution is stopping, I think that is because of spiritual laziness.
yeah, here,
Okay.
except to see, the other three options are all in physical level.
Yeah.
So that's why, yeah.
Okay. Next one.
So this is C, and next go to next. What is a common misconception that arises due to spiritual laziness? A. I must meditate daily to reach enlightenment. B. It doesn't matter if I continue my spiritual practices or not. C. Helping others is more important than my own growth. D. Reading books alone will give me enlightenment. Common misconception.
Ratna madam is telling B is the answer.
I feel C also. Yeah, it can be B also. Why all are so silent?
I don't
Yes,
know if I am completely away from all of you. I
it
feel
is because little bit the logical brain is thinking because of the word misconception and
uh,
also the options. Okay. So it is where the question is so tricky,
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a trick question that you have inserted in between.
making you to think more. Now it is spiritually good question.
I'm thinking D or B or both. Uh,
See, it can apply like here maybe all the points we can consider maybe
Yeah.
like that every person has a different opinion related to their evolution or whatever it is. So we all go there and we feel that okay, this is a point. But whereas it comes to laziness, uh, so I feel it can be B or C.
It doesn't matter if I continue my spiritual practices or not. So this is causing to spiritual laziness. Let's see like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
because we reach to certain place and we make ourselves full stop and we
ah,
do our
yes, yes.
things.
And we say, I already
Uh,
gained. So if I do or
yeah,
not, I already gained this. So that is what, again, definition of spiritual laziness. So
yeah.
reading books alone will give me entitlement. No, I don't think. That is also, again, a problem. So you have to do multiple activities, right? Not just sticking to one thing. You have to do three. We know in spiritual tablets, we have to do three. That is meditation, swadhyaya, sajan, sangatya. So not only sajan, sangatya, swadhyaya will help, but still others also we need. Meditation is also not. Helping others is more important than my own growth. Yeah, I mean, it looks like all
See,
the answers.
sometimes we just stuck at seva and we won't focus
Yes.
on our own growth. We feel that okay, we are working on ourselves, but that is not the thing. So we just stuck over there too. So
It
that's
feels the
why,
closest answer is B, madam, but
yes,
others are
yeah,
also close by. Yeah, B is the
yeah, yeah,
closest answer, I feel.
yeah.
Any other thoughts, madam? Lavanya, madam. Tricky question you brought us.
It's not me. This is not
Okay.
Lavanya Manohar and someone
Okay, yeah,
other
yeah. Fine.
Lavanya. But I know I too also feel it doesn't matter because I have enlightened or I have done whatever I am supposed to do. So all the meditation, talk, reading books, and helping others, all these come into spiritual practices, right? So everything is included in that B. So I also go with B.
Yeah.
Ratna ma'am, thank you so much. Even though
You
you
cannot talk still,
cannot
madam,
talk,
is that?
you are still able to type in and be participating. Thank you so much.
Can you please read out Lavanya what she's
Yeah.
trying to tell so
So
that
Ratna ma'am saying, previously what Mohan Madri ma'am explains is relevant. The comfort nature due to I have already gained enough is the reason.
You already said, right, madam, soul evolution. Once it is not
yeah,
happening, once you gain the spiritual knowledge and you are silent, not doing any activity, that is also spiritual laziness, right? The reason you give. So that is
yeah.
more apt, she's, madam, is telling. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we all agree, but what is the answer?
Yes, the secret is revealing right now.
B is the
Eh,
answer, yeah. That's a apt answer, but remaining also it is
yeah.
we can
I think all are
consider
included
it.
in
Yeah.
this, all
Yes.
the other.
Yeah.
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 Let's go
So
next.
that's why every time it is a comma for every learning. There is no full
Mhm.
stop. So we don't know what is the end point to it. When we are learning it, we are keep on learning it.
Okay.
So our soul has to stop at some time, but there is no stopping that the wisdom is done. So
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's my understanding. Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Whatever your
Lavanya.
statement is, one statement is enough to understand spiritual laziness. Soul
Yeah.
evolution, stopping is nothing but stagnating yourself, your soul
Yes.
is nothing but yep.
Next one. What is the right approach to overcome spiritual laziness? A. Isolating oneself completely from society. B. Following the middle path with discipline and intelligence. C. Depending on mystical powers to progress. D. Waiting for the right time to begin spiritual practice.
I know the answer. Answer is B. That's what I feel. Yeah. middle path, spiritual discipline and intelligence. Whereas other three are completely isolating. It's something like going to Himalayas again. Going to Himalayas and coming back and thinking, you unnecessarily wasted my time being in Himalayas. I should actually be in family life and then understand what is this. Okay. And depending on mystical powers to progress. And again, I don't think with the powers, you always feel that you are progressing or something. Powers are always for uplifting others selflessly. And waiting for the right time to begin spiritual practice. There is no right time. It's always now. Soul is it's always waiting for you to start your journey at any time. So it's always there. So B is the answer. Follow the middle path, no matter whatever you are in situation. With this only you can attain the nirvana, not going to Himalayas. Yep.
I feel, see, this answer B, maybe following the middle path with the discipline and the intelligence, when you are a little bit above the things, whatever you're doing, maybe. I don't know what is the right answer for this.
These questions are basically related to spirituality when we started our journey here. So on spiritual tablets, we know what is spirituality and what we know some boundary. So we are taking that boundary as a we have the thin boundary. Manaku paridhi endo telusu. We know the boundary. So we are into spirituality and what is spiritual laziness. That is what we are talking about, right? So if you put the same question to a man who don't know any spirituality, he can choose different answer. But as we know about middle path, I'm choosing that option. So we have discipline, and with discipline, intelligence, and following middle path, we can definitely overcome spiritual laziness. Lavanya madam, you can add your insights. You're speaking on mute, I think. Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Yeah. So I also go with B because again everything included in here saying discipline and intelligence. So discipline is what I have learned from spiritual laziness is to learn new things, always in a learning position. So only when we are in discipline, then we can commit ourselves to learn something and grow. And definitely not mystical powers. And as you said, like there is no right time, every moment is a right time. And isolating oneself is also not a spiritual to overcome laziness. That's what
We cannot overcome. Actually, we can fall anytime. Once we come back, right, from Himalayas, we can fall into spiritual laziness. We can fall into anything, trap. So
Ratna ma'am goes with B, Sukumar garu goes with
yeah.
B. Madhuri, you are also B?
I don't know. Because, see,
Please give your points, madam.
yeah, see, the question here is right approach to overcome spiritual laziness. Like you're not working on particular thing where your soul is not evolved. Like you got stagnant, like you just paused there. Then how come the middle path comes over there? You need to work on it. You need to work on it means you need to give some time to that, right? Maybe a little bit more time to it, like how Lavanya is doing now. I'm not saying that it came into that way, but I'm just thinking in that way. Like that's
So,
why I'm not clear
yeah,
about that
sure.
answer.
So yeah, if isolating oneself, if in my case or anybody, isolating oneself completely from the society, but in why
No,
not?
no, no, Lavanya, no,
Yeah,
no, not that. Not
yeah.
that isolating point.
Mm-hmm.
Like giving more time to spirituality because we got stuck over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that. I'm talking about that. Like giving more time to the spiritual related thing where we kept those things aside for little while. Now we are again restarting, means we need to give some time to it. Maybe more practice of meditation. then slowly we'll come to a middle path again.
Sure, but the option A doesn't say, it only says isolating oneself. It doesn't say like isolate yourself and work on spiritual practices to come back with a more power or more jolt. It's not saying that, right? It's not complete.
Okay. See, here I'm not like these points, nothing is coming in my mind like what I'm
Yeah, it's
thinking
fine, madam.
there.
So if you are
Yeah, that's
logical
why
enough,
let's
right?
go with B. It's okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's see the answer, what it is.
No, no. If you are logical enough, there is always it can be sometimes our mind gets before misconception question example. So we are all stuck.
Hmm.
So something it can stuck us. Yep. Please.
Ratna, yeah, Ratna ma'am saying here middle path is balancing between materialistic and spiritual path.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. Yeah.
And for any laziness, either in the materialistic or spiritual path, one
On
needs
it.
self-discipline. For any
Uh,
laziness, yeah,
I feel
self-discipline.
like, madam, and also discipline is something balance. The balance between how you handle ఒక దాని commitment ఇస్తాను. If I give commitment to one way, right? Following to strictly to that. Not only leaving other things. If I have work, if I have my family, and also. So following middle path means giving equal importance, not giving more to work, less to family, very minimal to soul, not something like giving I mean Swadharmam, Sharir Dharmam. I mean we have all the Kutumba Dharmam, three dharmas. So something that's what.
Shilpa, you have anything, any answer for this question? What's your option?
Um, I mean, I would pick the middle path one, the B. But see, honestly, I feel like everything, how do I say, everything is a perspective. And it all depends on at what phase of life you're in, or at what phase of spiritual journey you're in. Taking breaks, the way how I see middle path is just taking breaks. If you're feeling spiritual laziness, take a break, distract yourselves with something that makes you happy, come back to it again. So that's the way how I see it. So I personally
Distracting,
feel B is
but
the
I feel
closest.
like distracting yourself is also you're making for your soul. You want something. ఏదో కొత్తదనం కావాలి. You need some new for your soul that you feel this journey is something making you stuck here. I want to come out of it means I want to see some kind of what do you say enthusiasm or enthusiastic. How do my soul feel that enthusiastic? If I see something which is so different than this current lifestyle, might be my soul want to go and learn it or approach that new technique. And then I say when you say time you have to give, could be that is new learning that you want to implement, which is not right now whatever you're doing, it is not working for you. So you're stuck here. So you need to come out of it. So you need some trigger point, right? So that trigger can be isolating yourself, definitely, but not too much of time, because you know, right? Our soul is actually he came here with a soul plan to surround with a group souls and do the journey here and uplift all the souls. This is our journey. We cannot simply isolate ourselves completely because we are a soul. We have to remember that we are a spiritual being in a human form. So we are not human being in spiritual qualities or something, because we are actually spiritual beings that we came from other dimension into human form to experience what we want. So when we are really stuck, I agree. We need to isolate, but not too much time. But we need to see how other souls are doing. What is their perspectives as well. So okay, when I'm stuck here, can you help me how you are dealing with your situations in your day-to-day life when you are stuck in somewhere? So asking them, this is Sajan Sangatyam, nothing but. So when you say Sajan Sangatyam, it's not something like only coming here and sharing something, but we have to also, we can share openly when we are stuck also. This is completely soul family, madam. I completely feel that when I really feel something, I call personally. If I really want, I call personally Chandra Badali sir. I call personally to Ratna madam. We group as a group. In fact, that morning meditation, Lakshmi madam, and we all discuss what are the least common thing also. The reason being is, other than the family, some things we cannot discuss, spiritual things. We can discuss here. So we have the family here. That is what I feel. When you're stuck, you have the souls, group souls that surrounded you. So talk to them and then uplift yourself. Sometimes you got stuck, how they also followed some patterns on some path that they came out of it, and then they're still continuing that momentum. That is what I feel. So when you're stuck, definitely you need some time, but surround with souls, so souls can definitely help you. Other souls can help you.
I meant to say
I
two
would say
minutes.
yes and no to that. I would say both yes and no to that. Why? Because my exam paper is different than your exam paper. So I mean, right now I'm in that phase, which is the reason why I reached out to Madhuri ma'am, for some guidance and everything. Lavanya ma'am, yesterday I reached out to her as well. And so definitely, I need that Sajjana Sangatya. I need some guidance. I need to connect with, spiritual folks like you all,
We are
who
always
are
here,
more
madam.
advanced. Yeah, thank you for
Yes.
that. So
Yeah.
yeah, so yes and no. That's why to that part I would say yes, but at the same time,
Hmm.
pretty much, that's the core essence of meditation, right? Like all answers are within you. You don't even need any external input, as they say. But you need that push, you need that nudge sometimes from externally because
Yep.
if I isolate myself for like 12 years like Jesus, I would have gone crazy by now because, I will go into depression. So once in a while, you want to meet with other people who are like-minded, but at the same time, their question paper is different than me. All they can give me is, hey, you know what, I'm preparing for this exam like this, like I wake up early in the morning, I have this discipline. Or another person you speak to may say, you know what, you're getting overwhelmed with the amount of syllabus that you have to study, so why don't you just take short intervals of breaks and then watch TV for like 30 minutes, come back, like I'm talking very as if you're taking an exam, right? Everybody has their own way coping mechanisms. Sometimes what happens is, if you take a break or if you listen to somebody else saying something, you may some idea may click you. For that reason you need somebody else's input. So to that part, yes. Why I'm saying no is because all answers are within us. Our journey is very different and unique to our own self. So you don't need external input to that part.
Yeah,
So
but you can be yes, no, but no, you cannot put here because when you want to isolate, isolation is not going to help you. Sajjana Sangatyam only will help you. So yes is to that. So first you have to apply yes, and then you can probably experience that all the things are within you. So when you feel now all the things are within you, can you do that experiment? We cannot because right now I'm stuck. I need some input. I need Madhuri madam or Lavanya madam to push me. Hey Sukumar, rise up, man. Then I will start. Oh, okay. What happened? Am I sleeping? Am I spiritual laziness or lethargic to spiritual? So then it will start me. Where I know everything is within my meditation, within my. If you read autobiography of Yogi, there are a lot of wonders where you will feel like, is it really possible? When you read the book, you get like, okay, all these miracles are possible. Yes, they are. But are you? Then if you all these miracles are possible, then why are you stuck? So we need that push. We are always in this materialistic plane, or when I say materialistic earthly plane, until we go out of this earthly plane, we feel everything is possible. But in earthly plane, you always have the logic. You always have this ignorance coming up as the first point. So you need to slowly remove that. With group is very much. So that's why they said three techniques are very important. Swadhyayam, Sajjana Sangatyam, and this meditation. So meditation is enough, but sometimes when you are stuck, you need the other two also. We need to apply. So that's why if you apply all the three daily, I don't think you will fall. Still, if you fall, other souls are there to uplift you. So I would say Sajjana Sangatyam. I learned many things from Sajjana Sangatyam. Clearly, I'm telling you.
Uh, I mean, I think we are talking about two different things, Sukumar Garu. I mean, I totally agree with the Sangita thing because that's the reason why I'm here. Right now I joined this call for that very reason, right? And I spoke to Madhuri Garu for that very reason. I definitely need that. But what I'm also saying is sometimes, like let's say I'm burnt out with some spiritual work and I'm like burnt out. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck or something, or I don't want to do it anymore because I need a break, then I just go running, one day. Or sometimes, I just keep cooking, I eat delicious meal, and suddenly, like by night time, I get some answer, like like whatever I was struggling with yesterday, today I will get my answer when I'm doing something very very happy. What makes me happy, right? Like I go running or I cook some delicious meal, or I go gardening and I see a plant and then I get beautiful flowers, then I get an answer. So, do I really need somebody's external input at all times? Not necessarily. I mean, what I have understood. I mean, I'm comparatively very very new to this entire meditation game compared to all of you gurus over here. So I don't know, but at least in the past 1 year of my meditation journey, what I've understood is, I mean, I have been like for the past 2 years, I've been in isolation, And in 1 year of my meditation, this is what I understood at least. Sometimes I really need somebody else to tell me because I need a guru. I don't know what I'm going mad. I'm going crazy. I don't know what is happening. What is
Madam,
my
just
next
to
step?
pause you, I agree with
Mhm.
you completely. Give a call to me one on one. We'll discuss. I'm really happy to give you one insight. If it will help you or not, secondary.
Sure.
Let's talk one on one. If you are really happy to call me, because there are some things that we can share each other. There is nothing correction. There is no correction. I'm nothing here to correct you. So no one are here to correct you, but everyone are here to help and uplift everyone. So
Mm.
we as a soul family, if you're really happy, we can make a one-on-one call. Definitely we can go burnt. I mean, when I say burnt, overwhelming in the spirituality as well. But still
Sure.
we can
Thank you.
yeah, share each other. Yep. Please go ahead with the answer, madam.
Let's reveal it. B.
Mohan Madri, madam. I mean the answer isolation took a lot of time to reveal the answer.
No, it's not that isolation or anything. What I feel is here we can apply a two tablets concept of alcoholic and holistic. Because, see, you're stuck somewhere. It means you need to put a little bit more time over there. You need to invest your time over there to see. It's not only initially we get into that alcoholic state. Whenever we stuck at some places, then also we can be alcoholic. Then slowly we can come to holistic path. So that's where I'm little not convinced with this. I don't know. Maybe this is the right
You
thing.
can give your
Let me
answer,
think
madam. We are
more.
happy to receive it. Okay, as putting your view and enlighten ourselves. Okay, this can be definitely a different perspective to think about the answer.
Yes, yeah, that's all. Nothing else.
Yep, I
Yeah.
agree. So,
Yeah, so
but
yeah, I agree with you, Madhuri. But when the A option A is complete, if it is written completely, then it may help. Anyway,
Yeah, see, I feel all the four answers.
mm,
Maybe I'm not convinced with that. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Ready for
I'm just
next?
saying we need to give a little bit more time to it to overcome that. To be
yeah,
like
Yes, yes,
become an alcoholic, then
but if
you'll
you
come
bring the
to a middle
alcoholic
path
and
again.
holistic topic, I completely agree. First point also might be the answer. That the tablet is really tells you that. Yeah,
yeah. Okay, the
It's
next
not that isolating with society or anything, but giving more time to it to
yeah, to
work,
yours. Yeah.
yeah, towards to it. That's a point. Not related to society isolating and all.
I
Yeah.
think we need GK sir here as you're putting your view on it
Yeah.
to decode the answer sometimes.
Yes.
Okay. Next one. How can one continue learning and growing after attaining spiritual knowledge? A. Engaging in artistic and intellectual activities like learning music or new languages. B. Giving up all worldly activities and going to the Himalayas permanently. C. Ignoring everything since you already have knowledge. D. Depending on others to guide you constantly. So,
Answer A.
Yeah.
yes.
Madam,
I agree
yesterday
with
I
that.
read this whole topic, madam. Spiritual
I know.
laziness.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
conclusion I read. So,
Okay, yeah.
this is
Shilpa is next.
self-explanatory. I think it's able to help us easily.
Okay,
Yep.
we are all on same page, so we can quickly
Yep.
move to next one. Yes,
Okay.
congratulations, all of us.
Yep.
Okay, what is the best way to use extrasensory perception powers for fulfilling personal materialistic desires, to help in personal and society spiritual growth, to gain fame and recognition, to impress others with supernatural abilities?
It is very straightforward. B is the answer.
P.
B. Anybody else?
B. No.
Okay, we are all on B. Okay,
Yes.
sure.
You said 6 to 7, madam, this session, but it is extending.
Yeah, we are
You're
all
okay, right?
interestingly participating. Yeah, of course, yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then let's proceed.
So, what happens when ESP powers are misused for personal gain? A. They increase and become stronger. B. They help in achieving enlightenment faster. C. They lead to stagnation and slow down spiritual progress. D. They disappear immediately.
I think C is the answer.
See.
C. Yeah, everyone are in same line.
If there is this word is missing, I would go for D.
If they put they
Eventually.
They
disappear,
disappear. Yeah.
they disappear, and any causing neurological illness, any kind of psychological diseases, then probably yes, that D is also answer correct, because it can, if you misuse it, it can bring you a illness as well, a physical illness as well,
Yeah.
because it can have an effect on your body. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Yes, C.
Okay.
Next. What are some spiritual practices that naturally enhance ESP powers? A. Meditation, vegetarianism, austerity of speech. B. Performing magic tricks. C. Reciting random chants without discipline. D. Accumulating material wealth.
A is the answer.
I don't know why the C has to include without discipline. Reciting random chants, of course, they do little bit of ESP, of course, yes. Why it is important, I don't know. But anyway, we are all with A.
Lavanya is answering all the questions.
I'm answering all the questions? Okay.
Like you're writing it, noting it down, everything.
No,
And if
I'm
you get
just
a
thinking.
chance, please get a clarification on that question on
Yeah,
overcoming spiritual laziness.
yeah. One question where we had taken so much of time, the discussion, right?
The very first one.
To overcome spiritual laziness.
Yeah.
Isolating that option was there. That is little bit.
So
Okay.
our,
A is the answer, madam.
A is the answer. Everybody, move on to next.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, congrats. Okay, we are not even halfway to this quiz.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
very big. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. How should a person deal with third eye visions or ESP experiences in the beginning? A. Share them with everyone and seek validation. B. Use them for predicting events for personal benefit. C. Prepare a personal or societal spiritual plan and focus on progress. D. Ignore them completely. So here is the thing in the beginning. So
C, madam. Prepare a personal or societal spiritual plan and focus on progress, not just enjoying that and then making use of self. Because then you'll fall into the pit, right? Pitfall will happen. So you have to be very careful in handling it. Because in the beginning we can jump. Hey, I am getting this, I am getting that, I can tell, but still controlling it, applying it, and then slowly focusing it on more towards the progress is very much important. Yep.
yeah. So I'm just thinking why the beginning? Is anything different if it is in the beginning levels of spiritual practices?
Very easily you're vulnerable.
Vulnerable, yeah.
So when you are vulnerable to any of these things, you can go to fame and name, or you can tell, I am getting this much, I am super. So you keep seeking something as a personally, so which is not good for you, and you will get stuck up, and you will end up in having a disease, psychological, neurological illness, because third eye and these extrasensory perceptions are very much higher energies. So when you see the other dimensions, other powers, then you need to handle them with a plan and focus on progress, not just using for self. So that is how in the beginning we need to be very careful. Slowly, once you gain the control and follow the balanced way of handling the energies, I think then you can have a better life in the spirituality.
Madhuri? See?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yes, it is C. Okay. How can one overcome the obstacle of ESP powers in spiritual growth? By using them only for personal success, by avoiding meditation to suppress them, by ensuring they are used for spiritual growth, progress and societal well-being, and by demonstrating them to gain followers. It is
See,
also a straight question.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
This spiritual progress and societal well-being.
Yes. Next,
Okay.
what is the main problem with incomplete knowledge? A, it helps in faster decision making. B, it creates a closed mindset and prevents further learning. C, it makes a person high respected in society. D, it leads to immediate enlightenment. What is the
B,
main?
madam. I think madam already applied.
Yes, yeah, sure. I don't need to note down on the answers because everybody is right here.
That's straightforward, madam. Except one or two where we need that alone, we can probably
Yeah.
check. Yeah.
Okay, what is the main problem? Yes, B. Why do some professionals like doctors, engineers, and lawyers struggle with acquiring higher knowledge? Because they are too busy their work, because they believe they already know everything, they don't have access to books, the higher knowledge is not relevant to them. We cannot judge, but that's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because whatever path they are in, they believe in that, so they believe that's the correct thing. So we cannot judge anybody.
I feel
A is the answer.
they'll be more with their logical mind.
Yeah.
So that's why it's very difficult to make them understand or they won't accept it.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing is, if they research, they implement it, they will definitely convince by themselves. But
Yeah.
from others, I don't know.
A or B? I mean, B is the answer. Or
Yeah.
they're too busy with their
We
work.
cannot say they are too busy. Of course not.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes, it's B.
yeah.
Okay. What is a key way to overcome incomplete knowledge? A, by constantly providing that we are more knowledgeable than others. B, by being open minded and willing to learn from everyone, regardless of age or status. By ignoring new knowledge and sticking to what we already know. By focusing only on material knowledge and ignoring spiritual growth.
B is the answer, madam. By
Yes.
being open-minded and willing to learn from everyone, regardless of age or status.
Yeah. We can learn from subordinates and officers also, higher level and lower level.
Yeah.
Welcome, madam. Lata, madam.
Yeah. Thank you. Welcome everybody. Little bit late.
But we learned something yesterday, madam, to cheer up, right? Lata madam's daughter is also into spirituality.
Oh,
She's 25 years old kid,
oh,
and she's practicing the middle path. Yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
B, the next one. What should one do if they discover a better method of doing something at the last stage of completion? Okay, A, ignore the new method and stick with the old one. B, choose the exceptional method even if it means letting go of previous efforts. C, get frustrated and quit the task altogether. D, continue without questioning previous knowledge.
Will be.
I think Lavanya has chosen every answer B.
Yeah. Most of the answers are B.
Yeah. Okay. Agree? Sukumar
Yeah.
Garu?
Yeah. Choose exceptional method. Yep.
Yes, yeah. Let's go with B. Next, what happens when we overcome the obstacle of incomplete knowledge? We develop extrasensory perception and gain higher wisdom. We stop needing to learn anything new. We become more stubborn in our beliefs. We lose interest in spirituality. So, as
A.
we said,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
Yep.
Very straight answers.
So sorry, I'm scrolling down. I'm quickly passing because we are past the time anyway. But of course, really appreciate people joining and having the discussion. What are the four different kinds of fear that a soul experiences? Physical, mental, emotional, and intellectual.
Yes.
Physical, mental, societal, and spiritual. Personal, professional, psychological, and financial.
Yes.
A.
Amen.
Psychological, yes, A. Ratna ma'am is easily, ready to answer.
Pranamaya Kosha, I think we intellectual is Vijnanamaya Kosha and Manomaya Kosha. So three levels of bodies get impacted. The
Annamaya,
fear.
Manamaya.
Yeah. There is Pranamaya Kosha, but that is related to nadis and chakras,
Yes,
which
yeah.
is the second body.
What are, answer A. How can we overcome physical fear? By avoiding risky situations, by engaging in adventurous activities and sports, by meditating continuously, by ignoring the fear completely.
B.
B.
Yeah.
B.
B, yes. Because, yeah, Ratna ma'am said, see, of course, meditation, through meditation, the fears will go away, but later we have to experience that part. For
Yeah.
example, if I have a fear of heights, I meditate and only if I experience myself to go into the heights, then only I can observe that whether I really still having that fears or not. I have to experience myself.
With
Yep.
I think 50% will go away, and the remaining we have to do experience personal.
So to become adventurous itself, we need meditation. So we to change our perspectives and remove our old belief systems. Meditation helps, but later we have to experience jnanagni dagdha karmanam. We have to experience our own. We have to have our own wisdom. That's what my explanation to this answer B. Anyone else?
Yes, madam. B is the correct answer. You gave the explanation also.
Okay.
And if we don't experience, like, do we need to take another life to experience those things?
So if we leave this body with those fears of, I believe we have to come out of those fears for our spiritual growth. So we may have to take this birth again to experience that and remove those fears. So and fear is the very basic obstacle for spiritual growth. We have to come out, overcome that.
Yep.
But for that, why should we go to like heights or trekking? Or trekking is okay, but the adventurous like water parks and they're very.
Because we are talking about physical fears, physical bodies. Yes. So we in physical fears we have the feeling fears of death or losing this body. So to experience adventurous, then we'll okay, nothing will happen. I can enjoy these sports or anything. Make sense, ma'am?
For me, it doesn't make sense, but I don't have fear for death. But sometimes I feel fear for water parks if they are very steep and like big roller coasters. Yeah, but for death, I don't like feel that much fear.
It's always not about death. It's about breaking our body.
Something will happen to me if I
Something
go there.
happens to our body or something.
Unless you don't experience that, then you'll not feel, oh, nothing is there. It's just my illusions till now. I was not there physically there. So I was feeling too much about in my mind. But when you go and experience physically, then probably you'll know that, okay, this is
Yeah.
what it is. Okay, fine.
I experience, but I'm not that comfortable for bigger ones. Like otherwise, I'm okay.
Yeah, it's still, madam, we have the logical, you, me, everyone. So the logical mind prevails everything. So sometimes we need to surrender, but it takes time for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yes, madam, proceed please to
Yes.
the next question.
Sure. What is the best way to overcome mental fears? Constant worrying and planning, practicing meditation and logical analysis, avoiding situations that cause fear, depending on others for reassurance.
B.
Obviously, B. Every question has B answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
The ChatGPT gave all the B answer.
Yes, yeah. Almost we are getting to the end. How can intellectual fear be overcome? By giving up all on challenges, by avoiding spiritual growth, by undertaking big spiritual tasks with full involvement, by seeking external validations from others. So this is intellectual fear, depending on our intelligence and the wisdom, whatever.
Yeah.
So
See,
what is it?
See.
See, yes. We have to, using our intelligence and experiences, we have to take up the tasks.
Yes.
How can, yeah, see? What should one do if they experience fearful visions or nightmares during meditation? Stop meditating immediately. Think positive and remind oneself that nothing can happen to the soul. Avoid meditation for a few weeks. Seek external help from a spiritual master.
B.
B, yes. So I have one person in my town. So she has been a meditator since her childhood, and a few years ago she is getting very scary experiences during meditation. See, it's incomplete knowledge. So she was very fearful, very scary. And of course, it is about meditation, and no one in general life, no one does meditation. So she doesn't know whom to approach. She went to a temple priest and said, I'm getting all these visions. And he said, like, okay, stop meditating for some time. So she stopped meditating for 3 years completely.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that is the problem there. So when you stop meditation alone, when you're getting, so you need the Sajan Sangatyam and reading of the books. Even reading can remove many of the fears. So the books experiences, right? Masters wrote a lot, Lobsang, Rampa, or any other masters, if you take spiritually. So we need to read. I think that is where we lack. Now, as it became more convenient, PSSM has helped
Yes,
us a lot.
exactly.
So
That's what,
brought a lot of techniques, and I
yes,
mean, when I say techniques, a lot of groups in Zoom helping here. Now we are connected with the technology. Zoom we are in, everyone.
yes.
So
So that's, I really appreciated, appreciate PSSM when I came into the society the very first time. Like, even though whatever questions I have, wherever I feel stuck, I have my resources, people, masters,
yeah,
colleagues, everybody is there to help. So I really appreciate the way Patriji has designed this system. Yes, yeah.
yeah.
What is ultimate way to overcome all fears? By continuously challenging oneself physically and mentally, by avoiding fear-inducing situations, by adopting meditation, knowledge sharing, and spiritual practices, by seeking protection from external sources.
See,
See,
yeah,
yeah,
see,
just what we are talking about right now.
yeah.
See,
First one is for physical fears, the A.
what is it?
The first one, A is for physical fears, right? Fears.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Okay. Oh my God, thank you. We finally.
I was waiting for when we see thank you in your happiness in your face, especially.
Yeah,
ఇంకా
because
ఇద్దరు వస్తానే ఉన్నాయి వెళ్తా
I
ఉంటే
know.
అన్నట్టు.
I actually I didn't know that it was about 20 questions.
No, I thought it is only 10 questions you said,
I
but
thought so. I thought
later
so.
I counted. Well, okay.
I missed a half
Maybe I checked the question paper, so I know they are 20. Maybe I thought maybe they changed it for 10 only. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, thank you. It was fun. It was a lot of discussion, and I think at least one or two in the group now have
Yep.
confidence that there is a system ready to help whenever, wherever we are, however we are stuck. We are people around us. They are
Yeah, yeah. We have the
grandmasters,
easy way of
masters.
connecting through Zoom and phone, WhatsApp. You can always reach out the groups. I think
Yes,
Mohan Madhuri madam here always there in NC also. I'm
yeah.
connecting with her at least in a week once. So
Yes, we have meditation, we have Sajan Sangatra, we have Swadhyaya. So we do have books to read, and we have audiobooks to listen, and
yep.
everything is the resourceful. The PSSM really appreciate that.
And
So
also I would like to point one thing, madam. In every area, like Tennessee or take NC or anywhere, Denver or any New Jersey, North Carolina, everywhere there are state level, the groups are there. So everywhere they are conducting 41 days or 21 days challenge, and then helping the new people as well who are joining the groups. So join there and then get benefited, and also bring others, not only yourself. So let them also come and join and then share their experiences. If they are really stuck in the spirituality, they have any fears, like you said, some example, a master approaching a priest and then stopping the meditation. So it is not right now. We don't want to do like that. So we
Yes.
are here with full setup. We can
Yes.
help ourselves.
We are
There
resourceful.
enough knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, sure. And thank you so much for PMC USA for this opportunity to share spiritual tablets wisdom through to the public. And thanks to Dr. GK for this wisdom, and of course grateful to and eternal love towards Brahmarshi Patriji. And hopeful we will continue this journey every month. If anybody wants to part of it and it wants to do service to design the programs for the PMC USA, please approach. Thank you so much.
Sure, madam. Thank you so much for conducting this workshop, madam. You have taken your time, 5 days this week, whole week. And then thank you really all the coordinators. I cannot put one name or something. All the people who worked here. So in designing the question paper, doing the meditation, and then doing the narration and the skit you performed in all the days for each one kind of year every day. So thank you all really. Thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
that.
So a lot
And
of please go ahead.
are we having this session every day, like a question and answers, like today?
So it's a workshop we conducted for 1 week. So Monday through Thursday we have discussed about the topic, and today we have gone through the questions.
Okay, only today we have. Thank you.
And,
I did not miss that much, and first half I did miss today also.
we can see that in YouTube.
Yeah.
And my
Okay.
full gratitude to Mohan Madri ma'am and Lavanya Manoharan and all the masters who have participated, and Sukumar Garu for joining.
Yeah, sure, madam. Let's make it more cheerful, not like something just going. Let's make it more interactive.
Thank you.
Prepare
Thank you,
before.
masters. We conclude this session today.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Mohan Madri, madam. Thank you all masters. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are we
Thank you,
discussing
Master.
it, madam, tomorrow?
Let me.